to keep it from bending a little too much. But it's just football hands, going in to break up a pad, jammed it. But no, I don't really wear this often.
Non-conference is done. Big Ten is here. Is there an excitement level, and maybe does the intensity ramp up because conference play is here?
Yeah, I think the intensity definitely has to ramp up. They say it's the varsity now. Big Ten play. We can't afford to lose any games, and we want to go out there and win every game. But as long as we do our job and just stick to our fundamentals and stick to our plan, then we'll do just fine.
Does it feel different sometimes when you get into Big Ten play? Just they say it's one of the best conferences in the country. Does it just have a different feel to it?
That's tough to say because we try to go in every game thinking, man, this team the best team we've ever faced, and that's how we like to face almost every team. But I say Big Ten is definitely a little different because players, coaches, experience, and stuff like that.
What have you seen from their quarterback?
Consistency, playing with a lot of confidence, and playing with real great timing with the receivers. They get the ball out quick. They know what they like to do, and he's playing with a lot of confidence, especially now from when he was at Minnesota to now, and he's just gotten better overall throughout his years.
So how many times have you seen him? Have you played against him?
I believe we played against him in 22 and 23. I know for sure, and then those are the only 2 times I can think of right now.
How do you feel the defense has progressed? Week 1 to week 3, now you're in a Big Ten play.
Yeah.
Do you see that progression of where you want it to be?
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever be where we want to be. I think there's always room to give more, to be better. But there's a time where we're flying around, and I think we're doing a great job of giving effort and intensity. And there's always some little things that we can clean up, but we just watch the film and get better. But as far as playing hard and playing together with each other, I think we're doing a great job.
It seemed like the one really only major flaw you guys have had on defense was the takeaways.
Yeah.
What's been Phil's message, Sept's message, as you guys try to force those?
Yeah, Coach Wallace is funny. I think right now he calls us the no boys because we have no turnovers. But no, that's just something that motivates us. And then Coach Parker, he preaches, the turnovers will come. Don't try to press or force a turnover and do something extra or something that's not your job. Just, as long as you're doing your job and you're in the right position, the turnovers will come in our hands.
Are you guys talking about that at all in practice, like talking about that first takeaway?
I won't say we're talking about the first takeaway, but we just preach, if a guy drops a ball, we hey, come on, we need those. So just holding each other accountable and staying on top of each other and just, trying to force everything into our hands.
Are turnovers something that you guys can kind of feed off of each other on? Like one guy gets one, the next guy is going to get his?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's always a competition, Somebody gets one, you're all right, yeah, I'm going to get 2 more or something. So it's always something like that where we always want to get more turnovers.
They have pretty talented wide receivers and bigger guys, too.
Yeah.
What's the challenge there that you've seen from their top 3 guys?
Yeah, they definitely have a great group of wide receivers. They've been throwing a lot these past couple games, so it'll definitely be a challenge for the secondary. They're big, they're long, they're fast. So as long as we just work on our technique, our fundamentals, then we should hold up just fine.
I feel like there was a few times against Iowa State you were just kind of out on an island. What's your mentality, your mindset, when it's just you and the wide receiver out there?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just me and the wide receiver. It's something I want. That's something I told the coaches, hey, it's okay. I'm fine with being on the island. And, I showed them that in spring ball and fall camp that I am able to do it, and they just had the confidence in me that game and hopefully throughout the season to do that again.
Did you go out there a couple years ago? Were you on the travel roster?
To Rutgers?
Yeah.
In 22, yeah.
Yeah. What was that like? That was a game where you guys did create a bunch of turnovers.
Yeah. I remember the play that sticks out in my mind is the Cooper DeJean pick.
Yeah.
And we always talk about that in our secondary. But, traveling then was fun. I think it was a night game, too.
Yeah.
So it was fun traveling. That was one of my first away games as a young guy. So just seeing the experience and then now coming back as a starter would definitely be fun.
What's the environment like there?
Oh, the environment would be nice. Whether they were scarlet, black, I think it's a blackout or something. It's going to be fun. The crowd is going to be excited. It's going to be a great environment.
When Caden gets a punt return, you guys got to go right back out on defense. But are you less tired because of the energy generated by the punt return or what?
It all depends on the time and the moment. I was glad to be back out there on punt return blocking for my guy. So when I seen he got the punt return, I had to go meet him all the way down there. So I was excited.
But it doesn't, you're not It's almost like if the offense had a quick 3 and out because
Yeah.
you're right back out there on defense again. What's
Yeah.
what's the challenge in recovering from that? Even though you're super excited for the touchdown.
Just taking my deep nasal, getting back in. All right, excited, got the touchdown. All right, now we got to lock in and get back on defense.
Do you like the short week?
I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't really mind it. To me, it's like no matter when we got to play, if we had to play on Tuesday, I'd be ready to go. So no matter when the game is, KF always says you got to be ready to go.
Would you prefer to have these road games on, or have these Friday games on the road, or would you prefer to have them in Kinnick?
It doesn't really matter to me, home or away. I just want to play football at the end of the day.